Welcome back to another episode of The Weekend DLC. I'm one of your hosts, Crow, joined always by my co-host, Daniel Vargas.
I'm Blue and Dabo.
And Danny Jane. 6 feet. If you're not familiar with what we do, we stand 6 feet apart from each other.
No, it's Eiffel Tower that sings it.
Okay.
Not 6 feet.
We talk about nerdy stuff. We usually stand or sit around tables that are sweaty as balls. And we talk about nerdy stuff, comics, games, movies. We come to you each and every Monday to podcasting services of your choice. And we have fun. We hope you have fun with us while we perspire in this fucking humidity. Yeah, you can find us online. I don't know if this is episode 184.
No way.
Yeah, yes way. And we're usually on SoundCloud.
Usually.
YouTube sometimes.
Sometimes.
Spotify.
Not all the time.
iTunes, Google Play.
Those things.
Unlike Fortnite, we're on Apple and Google Play.
Last time we made fun of Joe Rogan for not being on Spotify.
We didn't make fun of him. We just paved the way for him.
And now he has an exclusive.
We're still on Spotify. Just saying. Just got to get those sponsorships, $5 donations. Guys, what have you been up to?
Playing The Witcher 3. Because some people are influencers.
Wait, are you starting from the start or are you continuing?
I started all over. Yeah. I don't know where I was at, and I like
how the controls are.
And it told me it was because I don't know how, but I think I got the Witcher Complete Edition for free.
Whoa.
Because I didn't have it before. Maybe I bought it on a sale, extremely cheap. But I had it I had the original game before that, and so when I started, it's if you start the old game, you can't use new content or the expansions in this old start. You get to start all over. I'm like, all right, just start all over.
Okay.
So I just started all over.
This is on what
PS4.
PS4.
Yeah, and dude,
race for the platinum.
I'm trying. I'm trying to be better.
Activate.
I'm trying to be better, but I'm catching myself going okay, zigzag pattern and get everything I can.
Death March?
No, hell no. I'm trying to enjoy my life.
It's not that hard.
Enjoy my life. Get every quest.
I'm trying to enjoy my life. Get every quest.
I choose my difficulty.
100% content completed.
So, what do you think so far? Revisiting Rivia.
Still really good. I mean, the combat, compared to other games I've played, more recently, is extremely flimsy. It's just it's good.
What are you comparing it to?
But
what does it feel like you want to compare it to?
Controls suck.
I want more fluidity, I guess everyone says a Dark Souls game where it's when I roll, I'm rolling and that physical I don't know, the dodge is a dodge, and this one it's just he just jumps back.
Okay.
He just jumps back.
I
don't know. It doesn't feel as nice because it doesn't have that free movement. Everything if I jump back, it's just a very robotic action, and it's
Play it
not
on PC. Put some mods in.
not fluid.
Good to go.
Probably. But yeah, for the most part, it's really fun. I'm gonna chip away at it. I might be further than you. Okay. Are you at the Baron?
No.
That's crazy because the Baron's the first. It's the second main quest, I think. Or third main quest.
Thinking about buying Rogue Legacy 2.
That's the
roguelike.
Roguelike. Isn't that the shooter one?
No. It's a dungeon crawler where when you die you restart all over again, but with everything. What's the partial what you collected?
There was a shooter one where it's team-based battle royale-esque. Rebel. Was it Rebel? I don't know. Never mind. Sorry.
Legacy or something.
It sounds similar. Anyway,
yeah, I'm thinking about getting it because since I guess if you is it leaking or something?
No. I'm just.
Yeah, even your drink is sweating. Holy shit. I guess on Steam, if you own Rogue Legacy, the original one, you get a 20% discount on this second version of the game, or the part 2 of the game. But I didn't realize that if I get it on Epic Games Store, I can use a $10 coupon and only get it for $7. But I'm thinking about getting it. I haven't actually bought it yet. And then I was doing something. What was I doing? I played that. There was something. Oh, there's some things I wanted to like mention that like I've seen like news-wise.
Sponsorships?
Dude, I'm sweating so much. It's ridiculous.
There's one big news announcement that you haven't mentioned.
I'm probably not going to talk about it.
Cold Marmalade is back.
Stop the press.
He's back.
So this is an exclusive.
I think last time we talked about Lost Ark, that like Diablo, like.
Oh yeah, they got like a Western thing.
So
Arex.
Amazon is teaming up with Smilegate RPG, and they're gonna try to release it in 2021. So now we're getting Lost Ark, dude. And then, and I think it's gonna do really well. I think Amazon's doing a smart move with this game.
We'll see.
You mean Prime Gaming?
There's a game called Black Myth Wukong.
Oh, the Monkey King.
Yeah,
one.
the Monkey King one. Have you seen it? It looks legit. Like they have like
indie game. They were like, this is a Chinese indie developer. It looks
it's the Chinese myth of like the Mountain King, the Wukong, and so he has all his abilities. Like there's a 13-minute long gameplay video. But like the video is so nice that I don't know if it's a legit thing.
They made a movie out of it where Jackie Chan versus Jet Li. The only time they fought each other.
There's a lot of Netflix versions of this the Wukong, and it's really I watch them. But what is it? There's one where he like clones. He like makes like 15 clones, and it looks super legit, dude. It's really good.
Ooh.
So I'm super interested. And the developer supposedly says he's trying to release it like next year or something like that. Or there was like, that's the first thing I saw, and now it's saying like, no, it's just that article blew up like within a day. So there's that one. And then there's a new podcast that I wanted to see if maybe you knew about, Wrestle Buddies. No, you haven't seen anything on it? No. So the reason I brought it up is because one of them, I think episode 4, I think they've already like released all the episodes, just like a small thing. Episode 4 is talking about wrestling isn't real. The video.
So what is the gist of the podcast as a whole?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
You like wrestling?
Wrestle Buddies. SummerSlam's right around the corner.
That was
Rey Mysterio, get your eye back.
Just playing. Witcher.
Rey Mysterio. Did you know Rey means king?
No way.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic.
But he spells it R-A-Y.
R-E-Y.
Okay, then that's right.
So his son, that I'd mentioned that he's like going to be wrestling as Prince. He wants to be known as Prince Mysterio.
How do you say Prince in Spanish?
I don't know.
Damn it.
But it was just an interview saying like he wants to be known as Prince Mysterio because his father, translates to king.
It would have to be the English way, because in Spanish I think it's Príncipe, and it just doesn't flow well.
I mean,
it's like 3 syllables.
You can make
Príncipe.
Imagine the crowds chanting that. Príncipe.
Well, that's all they have to say is just Prince. I guess he would be known as Prince.
People love as long as you can WWE crowds can make anything chantable.
So how would you say Príncipe? Wait, what would his?
It would just be his name.
Ray, or what's his name?
Who?
His son, Ray,
Dominic.
So Príncipe Dominic.
No, they just say Príncipe.
Oh, okay. Then
they can chant that.
But what if he wants his whole name said? How would they chant that? You said they can make anything chant.
They can figure it out. I don't know. I don't know that one. That's beyond my expertise. When you put me in a WWE crowd, then I'll figure it out.
Hive mind.
Cena sucks.
Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks.
Oh my gosh.
Marcus, Jang, what have you been up
to? Chipping away at The Witcher. I'm behind on the Switch. Valorant.
Are you platinum yet, or?
I don't know, man. Like, that game is hard, dude. I suck, dude. I'm garbage. It's like hit or miss. Like, sometimes I do well, sometimes I don't.
Are you mostly playing competitive?
Yeah, and I don't play solo anymore. I only play if my friend plays.
Yeah.
And then I played Fall Guys. The hype. I hate playing hype games. What's hyped?
And that's all you've been doing?
Oh,
I just want to give it because I'm
no cue.
Is this Fall Guys?
So I just gave a present to Jang.
It was my birthday on Tuesday.
Pepperoni stream?
Yes, a lot of pepperonis.
Yeah, after shower stream, dude?
I don't know.
I'm waiting for that stream, brother.
Well, yeah, I did stream too on that birthday. I played Dark Souls. I wanted to play Dark Souls. I actually wanted to play Bloodborne, but I wanted to play that mod. So, the Fiona mod.
Yeah.
From Adventure Time, and that's the day I played Fall Guys. I was like, you know what? Let's play some Fall Guys.
Got your first crown and then missed it.
Yeah.
That was your first day playing it?
Yeah, that was my first day.
Nice.
So I did not know. Like you told me that you had to grab it. I didn't know that. I thought you just had to touch it. So as long as you jump and like headbutt it, it would count.
You had to grab it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's so history. I know that it's made because of those Japanese game shows where they're trying to climb shit and
You so well.
It was made because of that. That was the inspiration, and that's the little game that blew up. Like I know Warzone came out this year. I know Valorant came out this year. I think that's the multiplayer game of the year.
Called it out right now.
I would it'd be a toss up between Valorant and that game, but I think Fall Guys is the multiplayer. It's fun. It's easy. It's fun. And
Accessible.
You get tilted. Dude,
the reactions are just
and
so
like
good.
whoever does your social media is a genius. They did the
Which
whole
I feel like is the
roasting
creator.
Tim the Tatman, and I'm gonna talk about the Tim the Tatman. I think he should have milked it because
Did you know what was happening with him? Okay.
And
Well, I guess for those who don't know, he was playing. He was playing Fall Guys, and he could. I don't know how many. How long has he been playing it for?
8 days.
He could not win. Like he couldn't get first place, which gives you a crown.
Which is funny because a lot of people are talking shit, but a lot of other streamers have not won a crown yet.
Yeah.
Which is
the
crazy.
hype. It's like when you build a thing up like that.
Yeah, but
And
like
I guess he has a reputation of not being a good gamer. I'm gonna side with Tim. He's better than average, in my opinion. He's better than average.
I think
dude.
just playing makes you better than average. You know. Like,
Definitely got to be part of like the hamming it up. It's like when he fucks up, people are like, "Oh my god, he messed up."
he is. I consider him a rage streamer. So like, I think that's why people.
yeah, but yeah, like I mean, social media wise, like it snowballed into like make fun of him, like
He'll
poke
never
fun
get
at
a
him.
win.
He'll never get a win, like kind of stuff. And like yeah, I mean, it was huge for him. It was huge for the Fall Guys because like everyone was just kind of playing it off. And then I didn't realize how many people were like kind of like not involved, but part of like that like give him a push kind of thing, community thing. And yeah, I mean like obviously he's buddies with Ninja, so there's that. Like there's a whole bunch of other streamers, and I was like, holy crap, there's all these people that are like
And part
watching
of me,
his path.
I mean, part of me wanting to play was, man, I could get this win. Like shit.
That's me. Whenever I see you play something, I'm like, I
Slay this fire. That's what happened. How many hours later?
That fucking game's hard, dude. But,
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, dude, that's marketing wise, like that is such a dream. Like just to play between them, Tim and Fall Guys. Like, oh, our servers are overloaded for Tim losing. It's just like, damn, dude, it's just.
I just don't think they have the server capacity, and they're making a like light joke out of it. But like, there are a lot of people like in those comments going like, "No,
This
fix your
serious.
fucking game. I can't fucking win.
Can't take a
your
joke
shit."
anymore.
Nice, too funny.
Valorant, Fall Guys, Witcher. Fuck. I see. So on Friday I want to play Witcher, but then I want to play Fall Guys. So I'm torn. Like I want to.
You don't have to play. Yeah, you don't have to play all day Witcher. Like, play like half.
No, I have to, dude. I have to.
Just take a nap and then the night,
Dude,
the sky's the limit.
realistically, if you were to finish everything in that game, but like missions, not like Gwent cards, just missions, like how long would it take? 200 hours?
Regular person or Wild Vargas?
In between.
That's a big range.
above average.
Dude, I feel like I've never played Elder Scrolls. This is the closest thing to Elder Scrolls. I did a side mission. I'm like, oh, we gotta do this. She's like, help me do this. I'm like, no, bitch, I can't. I gotta do the main quest.
If I think about it, dude, I think it's over 300 hours. Honestly.
And I'm trying to do all the missions now.
Because there's not just missions that like the billboard. There are like you walk by and then like there's like a guy that just has an exclamation point. You know, like you walk by and there's like a question mark area, and that's like that can lead to a mission, or that was part of a mission, and you skipped it because you just found the area on your own.
You said it's about 300 hours?
I think so.
Double it for him because he's playing 2 versions of the game.
Oh
Yeah, dude. But
one of them you're not.
But the
100%.
second version doesn't interrupt my stream schedule, so
Yeah, but you're putting less time on that
I am
one.
so far behind on the
You're
Switch
putting more
version.
time on the
I am way behind.
so many factors at
See,
play.
but you know what to do. Like, you make a mistake, boom,
Yes.
you can do that
Yes.
the right way on the
Yes. Actually, I chose the right decisions for one of the missions. So I was like, fuck.
for the sexy.
He's got pros and cons in each way. One pro is he's putting more time on stream. One con is he's
Putting less time on
switching between control mapping.
Oh my god.
The other con is he's putting less time into this
You
one.
just have to. It just takes like 1 minute to switch the controller,
like-
and that, it's problem solved.
They were like, no, this difficulty isn't hard enough. I'm gonna make my own.
I feel like I'm already ready for Cyberpunk. I don't need to play. I don't need to play any more Witcher. I think I'm ready.
Do you have your multi-pass?
What's
For
up?
the gun. For the
Lulu
gun.
multipass.
For the special gun for Cyberpunk? The one that does all the things that
Multipass?
Fifth Element?
Huh?
Fifth Element.
Have you have you ever had a dream
Cyberpunk.
where your stream is watching and
Yes.
you forget?
Right. It's been a long week, work week. But
Those work stream. Cool. I finished the first season of Doom Patrol on HBO Max.
How many? It's 2 seasons.
It's 2 seasons. The first season was 15 episodes. Season 2, which is out now, is 9 episodes.
Okay.
It is by far
The worst.
the weirdest show I feel like I can safely say.
Yeah, it beats the
beats-
that devil dude in.
it beats Furikuri.
Yes.
Have you seen Fully Kuri?
Yeah, I love
shit.
Furikuri.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it beats the. This is like
I'm gonna do this. The Soldier Boy.
When have you guys been watching anime? What the fuck?
high school DxD, dude. Come on. No, it like so. Alan Tudyk plays like the main antagonist of the first season, and he is fantastic. Like, there's elements of him that you're like, that's very Joker-like. Like, I can see, like not Joker-like, but Mark Hamill-like.
Yeah.
Like, the way he acts is very much reminds me of Mark Hamill's like charisma. But like the show is meta in ways that like Deadpool is similar, but it's funny because I just finished Umbrella Academy as well, and it's got that dysfunctional team superhero kind of vibe, but it's more morbid and weird, like Preacher, like dark weird.
Yeah.
And Brendan Fraser is playing the robot guy, and like he's very vulgar, like all the time, and I'm like, this is a Brendan Fraser I've never seen before. The rest of the cast is great, but they like Doom Patrol was the original X-Men in a lot of ways. Like, it came out before, like the comics came out before X-Men. It's not really well known, but like everyone's like, oh,
And Doom Patrol's a team.
it's a DC comic,
What's
which
crazy
is
is Gerard Way wrote it at one point.
really.
Yeah, he wrote Doom Patrol.
Wow, I never read his run. I've read the Grant Morrison stuff, and
Grant
I've read
Morrison
some.
is the one that put it on the map.
Yeah. But it is very weird, and they make jokes about it, like the villain is very meta. He's like, oh yeah, okay, let's get through the intro so we can get to the real cutscenes that you really are dying for, you Grant Morrison diehard nerd fans. Like, he's talking to the audience.
Yeah.
But I'll say 2 things that made it super weird. One, a giant kaiju-sized cockroach makes out with a giant kaiju-sized rat,
And
seen
there's a
that.
kid involved.
and
I've seen that in New York.
in Supreme. And Flex Mentallo, if you're familiar with, I don't want to spoil it if you're not, but if he flexes his muscles and he can bend reality pretty much, and if he flexes the wrong muscle and he gives everyone an orgasm. So these are just like a couple of things that happen in the show, but it's a great show. I love it. I'm really into what it's doing. Timothy Dalton is one of the main characters. He's good. So I'm gonna watch second season pretty soon. And then game-wise, I've been playing a lot of. Actually, before that, Vargas, you gave his gift. It's birthday time.
No.
Can we give a special shout out to one of our sponsors, Limited Run?
Oh my God. how do you get the hookups?
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
gonna open this one then.
So it's nothing special,
let's-
and I don't know, like.
Well, it's
it's-
like,
the idea is for you to be able to use your camera. So you could plug your camera in your computer and use that as a capture card for your camera. So you can have a high quality webcam.
nice.
Or
I
you
want
can
to
just
see the
plug in a VR.
pepperonis.
You can plug anything else. It's literally a capture card. It's like just super portable capture card. That's all it is.
To see those pepperoni.
I put on my glasses and immediately just start fucking up.
Pepperoni cams.
Save the bits.
Pepperoni cams, dude.
So, Limited Run sent us a special copy of a very popular game that I've been talking about. It's the original sin. Divinity, the original sin too.
Nice, thank you. It says Supreme on it. So.
It's the Supreme edition.
Legit.
Like Mortal Kombat, they did a crossover too, collab.
Nice, thank you,
So,
both.
if you ever get around to playing it,
It's the original Divinity?
this is Divinity Original Sin 2.
Like the main.
Which one you're playing?
The one I'm playing, the definitive edition, so it has like all whatever they added later.
And you got it from Limited Run, which, if you guys don't know,
It was hard to find.
years. Takes years.
No, but Limited Run had already released this one, right?
It's sold out.
Yeah.
So,
Thank
this
you.
was already released.
I found a way to find it.
Time travel.
We find ways. Time cops. Watch out.
Caps.
So yeah, speaking of that game, I've been playing a lot of it with my brother, with my friends. With my friends, it's funny because it's like one of my friends is literally just like, all right, we're gonna do this, kill that crab. You won't know what it's for
Is he
until
a
later.
game master?
Huh?
Is he a game master?
He's a speedrunner.
Okay.
From what I'm convinced now. He's done like 5 playthroughs.
So
now.
he's me.
Yeah.
He's level
He's
21
Wild
already.
Vargas. Wild Vargas is separated.
He's ahead of you guys in levels.
But I'm liking the class I'm playing. Like, we respect our classes, which is a cool feature you can do. So I was originally going very like magic based and summoning, which they're not necessarily correlating.
Yeah.
So I switched it to be a ranger and a summoner. So now I got this massive Exodia summoning guy, and I'm blasting him with like high DPS ranged weapons. And I'm just like hanging in the back. I'm like, hey everyone, go in there. I'm just gonna stand back here. So that's been fun.
So you are 2 people.
Yeah. And then when I'm playing with my brother and my cousin, we literally spent like an entire night doing this boss fight that we were underleveled for. Because in that game, I'm playing with my coworker, I'm realizing all the things that would have made life way easier. He's like, get one character to be a good thief, steal everyone's stuff that you can't afford, and now everyone's got all the abilities at level 2. And I'm like, dude, that would have saved us so much effort. Like, we were just like chipping. Like, it was like when you were fighting that dragon with like 1 damage, like ding ding. In Witcher. But yeah, my brother, my cousin, and I, we were doing this, and we were like bashing our head against this fight. We're like, there's no way. We can't beat it. We have to come back to it. Because it was sort of like off to the side.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, let's try one more way. Because we were trying to be like, should we focus on all the side characters before the boss, or should we just laser the boss? And we tried positioning differently. None of them were working until the final one. We're like on the verge of victory. We've killed the boss, and now it's just her minions left. But if we're not careful, we could die. And sure enough, my brother's trying to heal him, and he clicks on the dog, the enemy, and you can heal the enemy.
Yeah.
Because there's things in this game that are like, if you, by any chance, put poison on them or decay on them, and you heal, the healing hurts them. So it offers that freedom.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't limit you when it's like, oh, that's an enemy, you can't heal
it
him.
tries
And
to
it's
be
like,
very
no.
open.
And so, he brought it back to full health, and I was like, why? And he did it twice. I'm like, why are you playing on a touchpad? Why? Why are you doing this? And we finally, we were just joking about it, but we finally beat it, and we were happy. But that's been fun. Besides that, I've like touched Witcher a little bit, but then I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go. They've been doing the battling, and I'm not gonna lie, the Twitch channel for Pokemon Go has been blowing up. Like, people have found a way. So originally it was like, because of COVID, or before COVID, the way battling worked when you were doing like the season stuff, the rank stuff, you could do a set of 5 games, moves you up or down the ranking. And you are able to access that being able to play ranked by walking or by paying money. Like, to be able to just like mitigate the cost and just be like, I just want to play battling. Now, because of COVID, they're like, we don't want people going outside as much. So you're battling, you don't need anything to battle. Just battle for ranked. but you're limited to 5 sets of 5 a day, so 25 battles. So you can go up or down 25. So what streamers are doing is they're doing their 25 battles, and I'm like, that's a short stream, I think, but they try to milk it. They'll be like, all right, this set we're gonna think about our team, we're gonna talk it through, look back at our matches, like try to. But even then, like not all people would still speed through them. So I'm like, I've been kind of like keeping an eye on how the channel or the group of channels, the community grows on Twitch. And so another thing they've been doing is the pro people are coaching. They'll be like, all right, share your screen with me, and then I'll stream your phone screen with me in there, and then I'll give you live feedback. So it's like, all right, after you charge this move, switch out to this guy, he's going to do that. No, don't do that. Do this. And it's janky because people are like on shitty cell signals and stuff,
or there's also like time delay on.
Well, no. As long as the streamer and the player are synced, which they are on the Discord call,
okay,
they're fine. On the stream, that's going to be behind.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting direction, like the coaching thing. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. So. I suck. Like I've been stuck at the same rank. I go up 3, I go down 3, I go up 3, I go down there. I'm like,
maybe you should go in one of these Discords
coaching?
and get some coach.
I don't want, like, it's like, oh, just subscribe, lottery, all that shit. Like, people try to raffle, they do the raffles. I'm like, whatever. But I've been trying to make teams, and I'm like, the thing is, it costs resources, and I'm low on my resources. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to stick with what I got.
I need more Stardust.
Yeah, I need that.
That's crazy, dude. I don't think I wanted to get into it, but it's like I can't keep up. Like I wouldn't.
Well, it's interesting because it's like I'm forced to use the team I have because if I can't invest any more Stardust right now. But it's making me better understand the team I've been using, and I've actually been getting better at understanding why I'm losing or winning.
But you were like, before COVID, you were like actively going out just for this game, like
in a different way.
Yeah.
For raiding is different.
Right, but you were still like while you were doing things, you would still collect all these items while you were next to an area. Like you have to walk through an area to be able to collect like loot off of an area.
Sure.
And I just stay home all day, so like I'm not going to be collecting. Right, but like still, you're actively
you're somewhere.
You're collecting something, and for someone who had collected so many resources and probably still does. To run out of them, like for me,
the thing is, I know a lot of people aren't frugal with it. Like a lot of my friends, they don't spend any of their dust. Like why? Like I'll just wait for circumstances that make it so I can play without that.
Yeah.
But I like the way I like playing is like, for instance, for raiding. If I put those resources into a team, I can now raid instead of with 8 people and being like, okay, we can succeed. I just need one person in there with me. I'm like, we got this. Don't worry. And like I like that feeling because I made the right people the strongest they can be.
That's like Witcher and Deathmarch.
There you go. And I'm playing on both phones. No. So it's how you choose to play. Like I know someone that they don't spend any of their Stardust because they just play. They always make sure they're with like 5 or 6 people playing, and that's the condition. But I don't like that. I tend to play by myself.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
But it is definitely a thing where it's like you're like, damn, this is grinding. Yeah. So that's been me.
No, there was one more. You didn't mention. I saw you. Destiny. Destiny.
You're like,
Destino. I see on
Discord.
Was it Discord? Yeah. Destino.
So I've been grinding the Solstice stuff,
which they removed like the end game stuff on it.
No. So they announced this week that they're vaulting a lot of content, and they went into detail of what they're vaulting, how they're vaulting it. This stuff that I'm working on isn't vaulted, but I learned some things, both pro and con. I was working on this one character's gear, and I'm literally at the max point of making that armor what it needs to be. I just need to do these like trials of the competitive thing. I need 7 wins, and I'm like, I can barely get 4. So
you need to do it on every character.
So hold on, you need 7 wins for one part, and that's the last part I need to fully finish my Titan. I learned while doing that, I was playing with some randoms, and we were on mic, and I was like fucking around, and they were telling me that they've made it this year versus last year. When you do a second or third character, what the requirements are, like for if you need to do 10 or 100 or whatever, the rate at which you accrue those things doubles, or it grows exponentially.
So from 7 to 3 or 4.
Yeah, and then on the third one even more. the thing I also learned was that there's a bug, and if you start with a Titan, that doesn't work. It works off. It'll start from 0 on the second one, and then from there it'll go up again. And
so you're gonna have to do the second character.
So what I've decided, that deflated me. I'm like, once I do my Titan, I'm taking a break till they fix this shit.
Well, can't you do it on a different character? Well, I guess you're still gonna have to do full mount.
I'm gonna have to do the full mount.
But you can still. I took a break. In the long run, it helps you out. So if you were to leave your hold on, let me just try it. Try to
200 IQ here.
Okay, so your Titan needs 7 wins.
I'm
right
at
now.
5. No, it's not gonna, because I've already started it.
Okay, then never.
It doesn't do
then
that.
Wild Argus is gone.
It's literally the last thing I need for the Titan, so I'm like, I just want to finish it.
Yeah.
And hopefully by the time I finish it, they'll fix that problem.
Gotcha.
I think they have. I don't know, but I haven't looked because I've just been like, I don't want to think about it. It's such an annoying grind. I'm like, they want you to do all the things you've done a bajillion times.
I read a thing where like they talked about a glitch for the Solstice, but they said they turned it off for now. Is
because
that
of the no, because when you're doing certain bounties in the game, and it's related to this, they're supposed to reward you with materials and dust.
Yeah.
And none of them are giving dust. And that dust, it's not the Stardust from Pokemon. It's dust you can use for other things, and they've just been like, we're gonna disable this.
Dust?
Yeah. They've just been like, we'll disable it so you don't get gypped, and then they've re-enabled it now where it's fixed. So
okay.
But yeah, it was deflating a lot of people, and there's just like bugs galore. People are just like, what the fuck is this shit anyway? But that's Destiny for you. So
I want to add something.
Yeah.
The Nintendo Direct was pretty cool. Indies.
The indies?
There was like 3 games that interested me. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
there's a UK indie showcase they did that doesn't. They're not showing those games like
Lost Ark.
They haven't done like a US version to show these games, and there's one in there where it's like it looks like an RPG where you're also a farmer. Like
that's the Pokemon one.
It's so weird. Is it?
No, it's the one. It's the people. Game Freak is making it. I forget what it's
with
called.
Toby Fox making the music. Yeah,
that's that one.
I don't think it's that one. I read the one that I'm referring to.
I think it is. Did Jason Schreier comment on it?
Maybe.
I think I know.
I saw it off of Eric's thing. He like retweeted the actual UK showcase.
And one cool thing about that direct was they're like, oh yeah, and this game releases now
today.
Like,
no,
that's the Nintendo way, man.
The best one was the bike, but someone wasn't impressed. And the bike comes out tomorrow.
Where is it? He replied to. Oh, I know where it was.
I don't know. This is recent or been a while?
Playing The Witcher 3, dude, makes Breath of the Wild look like a baby.
Nah.
I think like when it comes to quests,
content-wise, I agree, but like quality, dude, just like
okay, all right, fair enough.
And I think of it as like
better.
For me, it's like a whole package. So even though there's more content in Witcher, like the content and quality of Breath of the Wild is just like nothing beats it. It doesn't even matter.
I agree.
Is it
Breath
called Baldur's Tale?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Ooblets.
I have to put on my glasses. It is not that one, but that one looks even better.
There you go.
It's Ooblets.
I think they're different, though. I think what Witcher offers is depth and in story. I think what Breath of the Wild offers is freedom and like just
I mean, you're free to go anywhere you want in Witcher.
You do you, bro.
No, but I mean, like, it's not like, oh, do this, like, pop the shield, blow up the time bomb, do this, like, whatever, or playing whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Different
but that's like pro status right there. I mean, like, there is like, what I love about Breath of the Wild is there's no like actual level system. Like me, like I went backwards. I did, yeah, exactly. I did. So it's all based on like skill essentially. So like I did the desert area,
sure,
literally first. Like I fucking did that. Then I moved on to the other ones, and it was so difficult because there's like. It makes it easier if you go a certain route because you get an ability. One of them is easier to kill, gives you an ability to make it easier for the other ones. And I went with 0 of those abilities to kill the desert one. And I was like, what the fuck?
Just freedom, yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, like it doesn't require, like there's no like level. It doesn't show a red skull of the guy and you do 1 damage a hit. You know, it's just, you do what you do depending on the weapon you have.
Yeah.
Oh, I might do Last of Us. The 2 remaining. I might do it. I'm thinking. I'm thinking about it.
Naughty Dog's like, we got him back, baby.
I'm thinking about
Fucking
it.
grounded and shit. That's too much for me.
I'm like already devising plans. The
wheels are turning.
The Rat King is the hardest.
You
one.
gotta stop because Cyberpunk. Dude.
Are you gonna replay it on PS5?
Yeah, just redo it on
Yeah,
PS5.
I'll just do it for the PS5.
Yeah, you might as
Fuck it.
well. Boom.
But I'm not gonna get the PS5. Dang, did you hear about the haptic controls?
I saw some.
So like, if your gun jams, the trigger doesn't work. Like it gets stuck or something.
What?
Like in one of the games, the Deathloop game.
Which is why I got delayed then, I guess.
Yeah. They got jammed.
The reason why.
It got cool marmalade.
Yep. Got that marmalade. You guys want to get in topics?
Let's do it.
All right. So this weekend, it'll have happened by the time this podcast drops, which is Monday. DC Comics, the major Warner Brothers, DC studio, or just company, is doing like a large expo online, and it's now originally it was one day. Now they're splitting over 2 days. They're gonna have a lot of announcements across the board.
Okay.
Of games, movies, shows. I don't know what else.
I bet you comic books aren't going to be mentioned.
I think there'll be like things that you read about online.
I don't whole firing.
I don't think that it's the highlight.
Yeah, I think it'll be something where it's like they're gonna focus on these big things like Comic-Con, and then you're gonna read about all the comic stuff, like
because that's all you do is read comics.
So I'm gonna just name a few of the things that they're planning to do, and then what I wanted to discuss is like what do you expect from all this, and what do you want to see from all this?
Magic.
So Saturday it looks like we're gonna get Wonder Woman, the 1984 movie, like some new trailer.
Wait, it comes out? Oh shit.
Yep.
$30.
Live
$30.
to yeah. Only if you buy Mulan.
HBO Max, $30.
So they're gonna do some presentation for that. It looks like probably a trailer and some conversation stuff. Warner Brothers Games Montreal has a game coming out that looks like it's Batman related. They're showcasing the Flash film that has been in the works. It's like the solo film for the Flash, and the most recent news was that Ben Affleck will be reprising Batman in that film.
Batman.
And someone else.
I still haven't seen a single movie with Batman. Ben Affleck as
Batman?
With Batman in it. With Ben Affleck as Batman.
I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah.
Then there's going to be some information dropping for the new James Gunn made Suicide Squad.
Nice.
Then there will be some more information regarding the previously released, now re-edited Snyder Cut of Justice League. And then the next day, the big highlights are going to be The Rock tied to Black Adam.
Oh, wow.
That's been like long.
Yeah, that was before any of this DCU shit. Aquaman, Jason Momoa, Shazam.
Yeah.
Some more things regarding that. The game Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Kill the Justice League is the name of the game, but more like whatever information that game has. And then the Robert Pattinson Batman film. This is what's been revealed to be discussed or will be discussed. From those, like, what do you guys want to see? What do you guys maybe not mentioned want to see? That
well, from what you mentioned, like my number one is the Robert Pattinson Batman.
What do you want to see?
Just to like my train of thought is like that actor has gotten like a lot of flack for like certain roles he's played, specifically like Twilight.
Cedric.
Cedric the Entertainer.
No, Cedric from Diggory. Cedric Diggory, dude. Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Harry Potter?
Wizard Tournament. Yeah, man, I haven't watched the film, but I know
He doesn't live. Never mind. I lost my train of thought. Twilight. So he's not. I mean, he's gotten like a lot of flack because just that movie in general, like, doesn't matter who fucking
anyone touched to it.
Anyone touched to it is like no longer a good actor. But he's done other roles or like where he's played like something really amazing. He's in like The Lighthouse, and there's also The Lighthouse.
Right. It's a lot of different films.
He's in other ones I don't know their names, but I mean, like, I want to know what he does like with it, like what kind of Yeah, like I don't know. It just could go different routes. Obviously, they give him like a be serious, be this, be that. But like I still think like he might add some spunk to it or whatever. What I want to see is like an actual shot of him, like in the thing, because everything's been like a red tinted, right, like really dark. Yeah, like you can't tell what the fuck is going on. Apparently, he has knives on his chest that I didn't even realize.
Yeah, the bat symbol on his suit is apparently made up of
the gun.
Yeah, the gun that killed Thomas and killed his parents.
Her name was Martha.
And the nipples twirl. Martha? I heard. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of going on.
Yeah,
but yeah, like they
named the villains, right? It was
I think Penguin. Like Colin
Farrell.
Colin Farrell's going to be Penguin. There's going to be the Riddler, Paul Dano.
Okay.
He's
cool. He's a good actor.
I think someone else.
Do you like? I don't know. Do you guys like multiple villains? I like one villain. I don't like.
It depends on the story, I guess. Like, I think if they really want to, like with the Joker, I want to see them deep dive into that kind of I want like these are two different pathos, and that's what I liked about Dark Knight is that there's just two people that just have these like completely different ideologies.
Well, I think I just don't like how Marvel does it. They do multiple villains so the toy sales go up.
Sure.
Well, they need more money.
But this is more serious, and I don't think they'll do shit like that.
DC needs more money.
I mean, Batman is infamous for all the different toys he's gotten.
It's like the same Batman, different suits, you know?
Yeah, all the different shit. But I'm hopeful that, like, Catwoman's also in it. Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Oh, Zoe Kravitz?
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to be antagonistic or not, but there's been plenty of stories. One that I can think of is the Batman Telltale. Like even just like the first one or the second one, they handled multiple villains pretty well, and it felt like a movie in a lot of ways. So who knows? We'll see. But I would like to see something more. I liked who they picked for Commissioner Gordon. He's the same guy that was
Danny DeVito.
No, he was the military leader in Last of Us. Yeah, okay. Bernard from Westworld.
Yeah.
I forget his actor's name.
Oh yeah.
I like that actor. I think it'd be a cool take.
He's always like,
there it is. See the sim right there.
It's me. I can't do his voice. It's me.
Yeah, I'm curious what they do too. I think what I would want to see is more than just a shot. I want to see like a trailer that shows something like either what the story's gonna revolve around, like an overall like high level story thing.
I feel like it's still too early for that. They haven't even like they're barely about to restart filming again on this.
Yeah, but I mean, they can cut, like they can narrate something.
They can,
like where it's like, is this going to be his origin? Like, I just kind of want a semblance of like, is his beginnings? Has he been doing this for a while? Like, give me an idea of like where we're working with.
Do you, in the film, do you guys want to see the retelling of origin stories?
No.
Are you yeah. I like the way Daredevil, the TV show, does. You just see the aftermath of it. It's like,
I like that
slow motion, and
I forgot like which one was it. I don't know. Sure. Movies have been getting better, especially with like Spider-Man. This is one I can talk about where it's like they've done that origin story so many times that they can just jump to it and people are like, okay, we kind of get, like they've found creative ways of getting around. Let's retell that.
Grant Morrison, All-Star Superman, 4 panels, just dying planet. Hope. I was like, fuck, dude.
That's all you need. Everyone knows the story.
I don't. What happens?
You have to just look at that page.
You have to look at the 4 panels.
Yeah.
Game-wise, I mean,
I want to see gameplay, but I think it's like a cinematic trailer.
I think we'll see a cinematic trailer only for the Batman one, the WB Montreal one. I think we'll see cinematic and gameplay for the Suicide Squad one.
Let it be a boss fight.
That one is a Rocksteady game. That one's going to be the Rocksteady one.
Let it be a boss fight.
Wait, isn't Rocksteady getting a bunch of like internal issues right now as a studio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a game studio. This is what happens.
This is normal shit. God damn it.
But they're the ones working on the Suicide Squad one, and WB Montreal's working on the Batman one.
Which I could care less about.
Really? Is it because of the game studio or because it's James tired of Batman?
I like Rocksteady, even though I haven't played Arkham Knight, but just whenever WB made the Arkham Origins,
you didn't like it?
I didn't like it.
It didn't feel that, like it felt like the same. No?
Nah.
What about it was...
Bad.
What about it?
Bad.
Just no.
Like on multiplayer, bad. Everything was bad.
Okay. It just like the story felt weird, but the gameplay felt the same. Or was that? Okay.
It's not. It's not the same.
I'll have to ask.
It's not the same. You got to play.
It's like the difference between like The Witcher and
Witcher 2,
Zelda.
Witcher 2, and Witcher
Breath of the Wild.
Dark Souls 2. Okay, so.
So I want to see.
Yeah, what do you want to see?
Sandman the TV show. Let's fucking go.
That's still happening, right?
I don't know. It's like in fucking development hell.
Okay.
I wanted to show something.
Okay.
Even
Just show
just
a
a
teaser. At the very end
just
of
a
like the
title
whole
screen.
conference is just like a teaser that just
show a title screen. I mean, so if you guys don't know, they released the audiobook, all-star cast in the audiobook. James McAvoy plays fucking Dream. Like, it's like an all-star fucking cast though. Everyone is somebody in that.
Why is it?
Tilda Swinton should be fucking.
Why does it take so long to
Desire.
release an audiobook? Like,
Dude, Tilda Swinton, Desire.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Fuck, dude.
When I saw that original thing where it's like all these actors attached, I was like, is this the show? And then it was like audiobook. I'm like, damn, that's a pretty good audiobook, but I want a show with that.
now they're gonna tease like a new audiobook and they're gonna show all this cast and then you're like, oh, sick, and then
Crossover. So you want to see the Sandman? What else do you want to see?
I want to see Shazam 2, something. Because I like that film. I don't know. I haven't seen Wonder Woman, and I haven't seen a lot of the DC films, but to me, Shazam's the best DC film.
And you did watch that first one?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is sad. That's their best film.
I mean, you haven't watched.
I haven't watched Wonder Woman.
You
Yeah.
Have
I
you
haven't
seen
watched Wonder.
Batman vs Superman?
Yeah. I know. Her name was Martha.
It's a
Spear of Destiny.
It's a comedy, dude.
Martha.
But I do have to admit, though, there's a scene. You haven't seen Ben Affleck as Batman. There's a scene. So I hope Rocksteady takes notes from that Batman scene. It plays out like a horror film. If you were a bad guy and Batman's like fucking hunting you down,
You're pissing
that
yourself.
shit is fucking scary, dude. Because there's this scene. It reminds me. There's a scene in Hereditary. Same exact scene where the bad guys are looking for Batman. In the back, you just see him just like blurred. You see this figure in the corner.
Yeah.
Just,
And he's bulky. He's just like this.
So it's like that
fuck.
scene in the grandma in Hereditary where she's in the corner. You see a blurry image. I'm like,
What's the one he plays in? Is it the Justice League?
He was in Batman v Superman and he was in Justice League. He made an appearance in the first Suicide Squad movie. But yeah, those two other ones were the main ones.
But I'm excited for James Gunn's Suicide Squad. I think that's gonna be gold. Whatever he touches is fucking.
Have you
gold.
seen the video where it was showing like all the cast on a Zoom call? Like I didn't realize how many, like all of these actors fit within A, Suicide Squad, like that quirkiness that it can have, and B, James Gunn.
So we got Will Smith in it.
Yeah,
Is Will
and his
Smith
son.
in it or no? He's not, right?
There are some people from that last one. Margot Robbie's in it. The guy that played the RoboCop.
I mean, at this point, Margot Robbie's just fucking
In everything.
Harley Quinn. Like,
she's in every. She's
she's just Harley Quinn at this point.
The guy that played Captain Boomerang is back, which I was happy about. He was one of my favorites. But
He
I
should have
think
made James Gunn do the other one, Sinister
Sinister Six.
Yeah,
I
that would have been
hope-
fucking.
So the thing is, I'm hoping, fingers crossed. I know it's not the same. I want him to it be inspired by vibes from that and put it into this. John Cena's in this. There's a bunch of there was a YouTuber. He was the guy. He was like a German YouTuber. He's like, he would always sit in a car and be like, "What is with this rock paper scissors?" Like he like does beatboxing and music stuff. There's a bunch of like smaller like Mickey. He was Yondu.
Oh yeah.
He's in it. A bunch of other people from Nathan Fillion is in it.
Drake. That guy is pretty loyal. Him and Batista.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
stuck
my
with
god. I
James.
hope they because they haven't shown Batista, but I would love if he's like a surprise person, like as King Shark. Like imagine something like that, or Bane. Like
Batista. Yeah.
I would love that. But I agree. I think James Gunn's Suicide Squad is probably gonna be the thing I'm most looking forward to. The Wonder Woman thing, I'm not like stoked for, but I'm not like. I think it'll be good. I think like that time period is right. People love 1980s kind of like vibe.
What's your favorite DC film
That's come out.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. We're talking DCU, right?
It doesn't matter. It just it could be.
I think it's a very
yeah.
Like I could
Christopher Nolan.
Like I could say Superman or
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, any of the Christopher. But if I'm picking DCU, fuck, that's tough. There's not a lot to pick. I know, right? I don't really like. Even Shazam was like all right for me.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman was all right for me. I didn't see Aquaman.
It was all right, but it was less than all right.
I wasn't feeling like it's got to be. I know it's not a high bar, but Batman vs Superman.
Wow.
Largely because of the things they tease. They teased the wait. Was that the one? Yeah, like he sees the Flash, right? In that one, Batman. Like
yes.
That's where he has that dream.
Yes.
Yeah. I like those teases. I was like, you're setting up something that has, it's not there, but it has potential.
Here's a little known tidbit. The Snyder Cut, they showed a teaser or whatever, more footage. There's a football scene we were supposed to be in. Me, Roberto, you, and someone else. I forgot who.
I don't remember.
Damn, Snyder Cut.
But they canceled it or something. They canceled it, but they still had the scene.
When were we supposed to go?
This is when they filmed it.
Well, I don't remember like going to.
Some of my Facebook memories. I forgot.
Speaking of,
we didn't go.
No. I just
signed up for it. I signed up for it.
So, speaking of Justice League, I want to just touch back real quick, and I hope to see more of Doom Patrol at this. One of the things I forgot to mention is Cyborg is in Doom Patrol, and the way they handle his character is a way that I haven't seen either the cartoon, which is more comedic, but also the movies didn't really touch on. Like, he starts like questioning what is a memory for him. He's like, did my dad make up memories for me to like believe, like, is this programming?
Yeah.
Like he has all these self-doubt, like when you've talked about the simulation stuff, he's questioning that every minute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's insane. Like the struggle this guy has of like what is his, like, everything he's like based on his motivation could have been just programming.
I feel like at that point you just have to reset and be like, what?
But he doesn't even know what reset means. He's like, when I get rebooted, I'm totally vulnerable. Like my dad could do whatever, or whoever could do whatever they want to me.
I meant like not reboot himself, like actual, but like just be like, from this moment on, everything that I do forward, I know that I've done, and not. But if they can just reboot him,
it's like a Black Mirror thing where his programming could alter it. Like what he sees might not be what he is really there.
Holy shit!
But I would like to see more Doom Patrol.
I feel like that's fucking schizophrenia. Like, you don't know.
Well, actually, there's another character that is. They have this character, Crazy Jane.
She's from Orange Is the New Black.
Yeah, the actress. Yeah,
she's hot.
Yeah, she's a badass too. She's 65 different personalities, and each one has a different superpower.
Like actual power, yeah.
So, and how she handles that, how they discuss schizophrenia, multiple personalities, and all that stuff. It's like, I don't know. I would love to see if they can showcase some more like Doom Patrol, more Sandman, like all these indie stuff, like the stuff they used to like do.
It'd be crazy if they Animal Man.
Yeah,
show.
That would be great. I want to see Grant Morrison attached to something.
Grant Morrison. Let's fucking go.
He takes the stage. Hey, motherfuckers. He's like, wait, did DC do We 3?
We.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Image. For some strange reason, I think it's Image.
Can't wait for
I thought it was Vertigo for some reason. I'm willing to. If it's Vertigo, I want to see them do. It's one of the. It's like sad. A super short comic, but it's phenomenal. Imagine Homeward Bound, but the animals are like they've been like tested on, and now they have like they're Terminators, and they're just like, I just want to go home, and they're like running from mad scientists and stuff instead of just like a pound.
I feel like they get home and the original owners are like, who the fuck are you?
So weird.
Oh,
like,
it is Vertigo.
Yeah. Sea Guy would be. I want to see the weird shit come out. Like that's all I want. Like I want more.
Like when someone flexes and everyone has orgasm.
Flex Mentallo. Yeah, game-wise, I think besides those two, that's it. Shows they talked about. A new cartoon would be good. Like, they've been doing the movies, like the adaptations.
Just make a fucking Netflix show of All-Star Superman. Just fucking do it, dude.
They did an All-Star Superman anime.
I know, but
it wasn't as
garbage.
Good. Yeah.
Just like,
it wasn't that
dude, make a legit 12-issue.
Yeah. I would like that.
I feel like with stuff that like flops immediately, like that original All-Star cartoon.
Well, it didn't
like
flop. It just wasn't as good. Like the comic was like all-time best, but
I feel like I feel like normally they would just be like, all right, just a whole new thing. Like, not even like All-Stars. Like, let's just like, we want to make something new, but we're going to choose like a different storyline of something else.
Well, the thing is, with the animated, they started doing this thing where they're like, we're adapting this story.
Yeah.
We're adapting that story. We're adapting this story. And they would change the cast on each one. So you're getting this actor playing Batman. You're getting this actor playing Batman.
Yeah.
Like, and each one would be a different people.
Like,
it was like their MO for a while. And I don't know if they're still doing it.
It's not like specifically DC, but like we see like there's reiterations of so many things. Like we talked about Spider-Man. There's a Fantastic Four. Like all these, like they've made multiple versions, and like each one is just not that great. I mean, obviously there's like a perfect recipe. Like like it's got to be the right director, good actor, stuff like that. But like it's just like. I feel like as some like a studio that would spend money, it's like we want to get it right the first time. We want to just keep redoing things. And so if you see something that doesn't do well, you're just like, all right, let's just scrap anything that has to do with All-Star Superman. Let's move on to something else.
Well, it was just a one-off. It wasn't like a series.
Right.
So,
but I feel like something else has a better chance than them redoing anything with All-Star because it flopped the first time.
What I would want to see is I want to see them do Green Lantern Rebirth, Sinestro Corps War, and Blackest Night. That trilogy was like Star Wars level epic in the Green Lantern world, and I think they could do that justice. Like a 3-movie animated, like whole trilogy thing. Like that'd be awesome.
I know they use some of the characters to make a Kingdom Come miniseries.
Yes. Oh my God.
Dude, why don't they just use the best fucking comic stories and adapt it?
That's what they do. They do it with animated, but they miss the mark sometimes. Yeah. I would love if they did a live action Kingdom Come.
Yeah, me too.
Is that what you were? Okay.
Yeah.
What about
Kevin Conroy as Batman? Because they did that already.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying the Crisis story. There was one other one I was gonna say.
Movie, book, comic.
I forgot. Sinestro Corps trilogy. I don't remember, but they have a lot of stories they can pull from. Like, just use them. Oh no, this is what I was gonna say. I think like a giant panel or convention, like any of those, one of their big drops is gonna be revealing who's gonna be playing Green Lantern in their DCU.
Ryan Reynolds.
That'd be hilarious. If he showed up, he's like, I'm gonna be showing who's gonna be the Green Lantern. Shit. Do better than me. I can see them doing that. I can see them getting Ryan Reynolds to like do some shit.
They're like, we're going to introduce you to Green Lantern. And then Ryan Reynolds comes and no. They're introducing me to introduce Green Lantern. Don't think it's me. And then he like reintroduces himself again.
The biggest winner is James Gunn. Fired from Marvel, rehired.
So James Gunn's got weight to him, right? What's another name that's got a lot of weight to him?
Christopher Nolan.
Takai.
Spielberg?
No, wait, not Takai. I'm thinking Taika Waititi. I was like, George Takai? I guess he could play Green Lantern.
I did like the fucking the speed run. I just said a name.
Oh my!
I said the right thing.
Oh my!
No, imagine Taika Waititi coming on stage and working.
And George Takai as Green Lantern.
He'd be Oa. Not an Oa, not Owen. The planet, the Green Lantern. That's a planet. No, I think like I'm trying to think of like big names that could be like, holy shit, this guy is attached. Like, we haven't even talked about Black Adam. What do you guys care? Do you have a?
Because there hasn't been enough. Like I'm like I can't be.
I mean, you like Shazam?
I know, but like
Black Adam.
I like The Rock. But I haven't seen anything to hype me up for it. So I don't know. And I'm the same. Like you're talking about how people might be looking forward to like Wonder Woman, but like they've already released footage, like a trailer for it. Like I don't need more. I don't know what there is more to hype up. Like
they could probably like I could see them.
They haven't shown the villain,
Cheetah, and Max Lord. I want to see them, dude. I want to see them tease OMAC Project. That was. Man, I miss DC Comics.
Invisible Jet?
No, I don't want to see the Invisible Jet.
So there's a scene in Atlanta where this guy's talking about his invisible car, and then they're like, that's bullshit. And then, like, there's this, they're outside at the club, there's a shooting, and you see the guy driving the car, running people over him. It's just like, he's like,
That was an episode of Doom Patrol. Yeah, that was my topic. Hopefully, it'll be fun.
So then, what mine? I think. So mine's gonna be. So I guess Burger King had. They did kind of like an ad video, in which the content of the video is pretty much them donating to streamers, and that donation plus what the streamer's reaction is their ad, and like they didn't pay the other than donating to the streamers. They didn't pay them anything to be part of this ad or anything like that. They've blurred out their faces. They've changed out their voices. And I feel like that, like, I mean, personally, like, that's an underhanded thing. Like, they're not, like, normally when you get someone to do something for you, you're paying them, like, a certain, for the service and stuff like that. And here they just donated, like, $1 or $5. And I wanted to know, like, what do you guys think about that type of advertisement? Do you think it's something that can happen in the future with other companies? Because streaming is a very open thing. Like, you're streaming and you're giving yourself out there. Anyone can record that, like, that clip essentially and keep it for themselves or do anything they want with it without your permission, because it's just like kind of like a public thing that you're just releasing out there. There's no safety protocols for a streamer right now. Like, it's like television. It's like. It's it's an illegal thing to record, but people still do it. But like
someone could be in the back of your podcast, and you don't know if it's okay.
Exactly, yeah.
It's spice.
Being told not to record anybody or whatever. But like yeah. So I don't know. What do you guys think about like what Burger King did, and what do you think like the future for something like this might be?
I have a question for you, Jane. You've used this feature before, the text to speak. It's a choice, right? How does it? Can you explain how it works?
Well, you got to set a minimum. So it could be from like 10 bits to whatever.
A minimum of what they're giving you.
Yes.
Or what, okay.
And you just type in. So you specify the amount. Type in what the chat want to say, and bingo, bango. Like, I mean, people use it to troll a lot, like say bad words and racist stuff. But
you can, if you don't want people to do that, you can just turn it off.
Yeah.
Or you can just set it at a higher amount.
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah.
Then it'll just text to speech.
So with that, I think it's more on the streamers to be like, what set it like. If people, even outside of advertising, if people could abuse it and just have it say very profane language and like inappropriate stuff, you're setting yourself up, I think, in a lot of ways. So you got to be ready. I think you should be ready for the consequences of that, whatever they may be. This is a new way that I don't think we've seen.
Yeah.
And it's an exploitive way. I definitely think it's like clever on that company's part, but it is taking advantage of them. And then, yeah, you got like, it's something to be aware of now as a streamer, I think, of like, if I'm allowing that, there might be pros, but the cons could be this. And
I think I don't know.
I
think what's more messed up is like they didn't use any big streamer names like in this thing. Like they could have easily like been like with Ninja or done it with
they
like
blurred out the faces.
Right. But like you can tell it's not any of the big name people. Like
I think, yeah, I get the appeal of putting a big name person, but I think those big name people have money and resources behind them to fight back.
Which is why I'm saying they didn't use those people. Like they could have been like let's just say like if they used Tim the Tatman, like he could have easily been like, hey, don't, and he could have caused that thing to get taken down. So they just used all small streamers. Were like, if anything, they don't have the resources to combat this, and they just have to be like, I lost this battle. Like it just is what it is. And because there's
even if they didn't. I'm like, I don't get why they had to use real footage. They could have made their own footage. You know how like a commercial that shows the people in the commercial, the
guys playing the game, the controller upside down.
Yeah, they could have just, because they're trying to show the advertising, because companies just trying to show a concept of what they can do. So,
but all that involves like a budget, and I don't know what their budget was, but I'm pretty sure like it didn't involve the amount that they were using. Didn't involve paying actors and setting up a fake stream service to get this.
I'm just saying, like, have your friend be like, start streaming. I'm gonna donate to you. Give me the money back. Like, I don't think it's that much effort to do.
It's not, but when you talk about like a big company, it's not like things like that don't happen. Like everything's like logged and it's like a whole movie production.
All I'm saying is that they don't, like, regardless of whether they use actual people or not, they could have got, like, the same message could have gone on a
but they didn't.
Okay. Whatever. It's not a big deal.
No,
but like, yeah, it's just people are aware now. I don't know. Jang, what do you think?
I think it's messed up. I know they blurred it and they changed the voices, but
I mean, the
donation part's not bad. It's just using that footage. I think is kind of fucked up. Like,
I don't know what rights they have to being able to use your clip. Even though they blur you out, is that okay? I don't know. I don't know what the Twitch rules are.
It probably is okay because they did it.
So in this video, you can tell that they didn't donate like a lot of money. Like they did probably what the minimum was to do the text to speech. Because there's a guy that received $5, and normally $5 is for a higher end streamer, like not insanely high, but like someone who has like maybe triple digit people. They'll set it at a higher number, so that like not everyone's just spamming it or whatever.
Sure.
So there's one where they do $5. And then there's a bunch where they donate $1. Like they even says like, oh, thank you for the $1. Like that's what this.
I mean, the whole market, the whole advertisement was how much you could spend only $1 to get a burger at Burger King.
Right.
Like, they're trying to show how affordable.
I feel like so. What if they did a route where it's like they gave them $100, but just put the same message? Or like, hey, with this you can buy 100 of these things. Like
that would have been
giving them more money. Yeah, like.
Oh my God! I just got like $100.
Yeah, and they would have gotten like good reactions.
Sure. Coke's done that.
Do you think that's? But I think Coke like.
Why is that okay?
Because Coke, I think, donated largest amounts, and then they more than likely after they've asked their streamer like, "Hey, can we use your reaction and your stuff for this?" And we'll maybe even on top of that, it paid them more.
Right. I just wanted to highlight like they've done similar thing,
You're right,
but it was in a positive way,
more positive, or they did it in a smarter way without like really exploiting anybody. But do you think it'd be okay if Burger King was like, hey, here's $50, here's $100, like way more amounts than what they did in the actual
gotta
video.
ask for permission. I don't know.
Yeah, you think it's still there?
It's still. I mean, it's still better, but still, they're like.
I mean, but they blurred them out. Like whenever there's like live.
The thing is, like with like these streamers, they get underpaid a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
With these deals and stuff, if you don't have a proper management.
Yeah, it's like I think a lot of it's becoming more like TV, where it's like we want to just shove 18 commercials during your time slot or your channel or whatever. Businesses are seeing the money they can make off of streaming, and they're just going to manipulate it every which way for the people that can't protect themselves. The people that are like more small-time streamer, smaller following, not enough resources to fight or to put a fight back. So. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. But it's like everything that like has plagued regular TV, I feel like is just like move over to the next thing. Like they went to YouTube.
Yeah,
they're coming to Twitch.
But I mean, the amount of money like companies spend on advertising, dude, it costs less just doing like viral campaigns or like Instagram shit, paying Instagram or just influencers. Supreme, thank you.
Limited run.
Thank you for today.
Yeah, it could be like a lot less. Like I feel, if anything, like the what they did with this Burger King commercial, like they pretty much their budget was like $100 on top of them what they donated, which is like. If they did $1 for each streamer and they did like 50 streamers, that's $50. Like
from a marketing standpoint, I think however they motivated them to figure that shit out, that was clever. But it sucks to be on the receiving end of that.
Yeah, and I don't think like this what Burger King did, like it's not. If they would have they would have done,
it was the third party company.
The third party, right.
Whatever I forget what they're called.
But I feel like with this. What happened here, I don't think it's significant enough to like cause anyone to like second guess them doing something or maybe changing like the way the rules works with how to record something streaming and stuff like that. But I feel like if they ended up doing big streamers or if this becomes like a normal thing, like another company's gonna do the same thing where they donate and use their reactions as testimonials or some shit like that. I think it could go into an effect where like we see a rule change, like where like it becomes like an illegal thing or there's like a rule against it where someone can actually defend themselves with it, like be like it's an immediate like loss on the advertiser because that's not something that's supposed to be right. I have no idea where I was going with that. I took way too long with that. Do you think it'll continue? Do you think this is like a thing that'll like there'll be another company that tries to do the same thing?
Yeah, fucking Twitch is the Wild West. Like people are gonna be flashing their titties and saying the wrong words, and ads are gonna take advantage. Like And Amazon and what Bezos are going to be sitting back being like, attention is money.
We're not Twitch. We're Prime Gaming. We have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, soon we'll have the body painting stream going on.
Yeah. ASMR body paint. I mean, it's crazy, but it's true. And then the people that suffer, like, are usually on the receiving end of all this are the people that are putting themselves on the limelight, in the front, in the camera. Yeah, I'm like, in a similar vein of all this Twitch stuff, there's that Pokimane stuff that has been coming. Like, she put a video out or something. And, like, I don't even understand what the fuck's going on, but apparently some people feel entitled to know about part of people's personal lives, and other people feel, like, strongly the other way, and there's this clash. I'm like, what is even going on? Like,
I
why?
feel like there's a fine line of, like,
it's a whole
like viewers believe they own, like, the streamer or like their own, like,
success.
Yeah, because of their success or whatever. So, like, I guess essentially what boils down to is Pokimane. There was rumors that she has a boyfriend, and she was like, I have a strict, like, I separate my personal life with my stream life, because stream life is a
the fact that it's even an issue.
I know
is the part that blows my mind. So that in addition to all this Burger King and people, I'm just like, Twitch is a shit show. Like all across the board, like Dr. Disrespect and all this drama with him, and there's positive parts for sure. Like I want to focus. I feel like when Twitch is good, it's great.
Yeah.
Like there's the Tim the Tatman stuff that we'll get into, and all the Fall Guys and all these fun things that happen. But when it's shitty, it sucks. Like it's dirty, it's messy, it's fucking ugly. Like I don't know. It's like wrestling.
Except it's real. Hey, zing pow, bing.
But it's like points of views, like people that are supporting someone, like specifically like Pokimane. A lot of people thought like she's doing it like to manipulate and get money. Like if she doesn't tell people that she has a boyfriend, people are going to donate thinking like I have a chance or something like that. Like essentially the simps. That's one of the major arguments. So people are complaining about it. But it's like
this it's on your side.
Yeah.
But when Jackie Chan was really popular in China, he couldn't tell people that he was married because his agents were like, dude, we're gonna fucking lose female fans. You cannot say that you're fucking married.
So it's not related to just streaming. Like this is like an actual thing.
Yeah.
Which is why it's funny. Like I mean, people are saying that she's in the wrong because she wasn't. But like that's a normal like PR thing. Like it's just. That's standard across the board everywhere. Like there's a lot of people like if it's a hot looking guy, they'll be like, they'll never show if he's with someone because.
Well, no, some people thrive on it too, though.
Yeah.
They'll be like, who am I with this week? You got to find out. Who am I with next week? Like, stay tuned. Like, I'm relevant.
That's it.
But then other people are like, I like being elusive. I'm Kevin Spacey. Oh shit, I'm Kevin Spacey.
And now I'm canceled.
Now I'm not
doing the fucking Southern voice by the fireplace videos.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's the part of things like people like you said. There's a whole industry that like TMZ, all this shit about it, and I'm like,
Keemstar.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a whole other side. But I'm just putting it in context with what you're saying about like streamers getting the short end of things with the advertisement and with all this other stuff. I think it's why can't you just be have your pepperonis out, accidentally leave the camera on.
Just trying to stuff a pillow in your shirt.
That was such a weird. I don't know. The pillow stuffing. It just. I saw the out of context clip and I felt like I don't know what was going on, but it did seem like there was no reason for that event to happen. But
who knows? Yeah.
Just want more views.
One more views. And with those views, you can buy a lot with Burger King.
For $1. You can get 4.
Not used to clip.
You don't have to pay me to say stuff. But
yeah, that's I guess my topic.
Yeah. Cool.
So, a little known indie game has been blowing up. Social media. 5 minutes. It's called The Witcher 3. No.
Small game.
So there's a game called Fall Guys. And it's riding this wave. It's on its peak, I believe. If you were the head of Fall Guys, what would you do to maintain this peak? Because personally, you guys seen clips. I don't think you guys have played it. Personally, me, it's a game that I don't think by itself will last long. So they need to do stuff. They're doing Twitch Rivals, which is they're getting content creators in the tournament. They need to have Tim the Tatman on. They'd be dumb. Pay him money, whatever. They need to have him on. But Girlfriend Reviews is going to be on the Twitch Rivals.
Dude,
so.
it got #1, I think, recently this week. It beat
League of Legends.
League of Legends in views. It was like literally just
when I checked it last night, it was beating League of Legends.
Which I don't think there's been a game.
Just Chatting was #1. It was second.
That's because you were doing work stream.
Yeah. Well, I was streaming it on the side. Mm-hmm. So, what would you do to maintain its hype?
I think so. We've seen something similar with Fortnite, and Fortnite has been able to keep it for so long because they update like crazy. Like their employees are even complaining like how much they have to fucking work to update it like crazy. Like all the new content, new skins that they have to release every time. And I feel like that pace, that insane turnaround pace for new content is what, like, because the internet, like, it's moving fast. Like, something that happened today, tomorrow, that literally is just like, that's yesterday's news. Like, no one cares anymore. Like, you have to
17 million players.
Yeah. So, like, I think with a game, you can't wait a month to like release new content. Like you have to, like, it has to be like weekly, bi-weekly kind of thing. So if I was someone who made this game and wanted to keep it trending, I'd have to release like a stage or a level, literally like every 2 weeks if I could.
Also, I want to add, would you have kept it the model? It's free for PlayStation Plus. It's a $20 game. Do you guys like that price? Would you have done free to play?
I think I would have gone. Yeah, I would have gone free to play because you would get more players. Right now, they have 17 million players, and that's more than likely a lot of them are off of PlayStation.
If they did mobile,
yeah, dude. So if they did free to play on mobile, on Xbox, on PC, on that, and they just had like skins that you buy,
mobile free to play, it would have been over.
Just buy skins.
Over.
I think you guys are comparing it to Fortnite, and I think there's a lot of similarities, but I think it has more in common with Rocket League. And Rocket League is still riding a wave. It's definitely lower than what it used to be.
A lot lower.
But, I mean, it's a lot lower for Rocket League is still high.
Kiddie pool waves right now, dude. Kiddie pool waves.
The biggest of kiddie pools. They started in a similar way. They did the PS Plus. Everyone fucking jumped on this game. They're like, what the fuck is this? This is soccer with cars? What the?
And now only pros play it.
Then it became $20 across like all other platforms, and then it just kept going and like adding, not often, but like enough to like keep things fresh. And yeah, there was like the competitive stuff that it had. Streaming wasn't, I don't think, where it is now. Like what this game is doing with the Twitch Rivals and all the different streamers and engaging them and making them feel like part of the narrative of like Tim the Tatman, Girlfriend Reviews, putting them with the Rivals. I think that's smart. That's like current. Like that's what people want to see. That's what people are thriving on. And it's a way of staying relevant without. I think it's a way of staying relevant without having to put as much focus on actual like new release stuff. Like if you can just have new stories develop because of drama between streamers in the game that's comedic, then that's the new content. Like Tim the Tatman finally got a win, but oh look at this guy, he's giving him like he's trolling him every game. How do they keep ending up like that's your content in a way? And like you said with the social media, that's something that they're on. Like they're on it hard. And
the one thing is though, Rocket League did not make me want to play Rocket League. It
made a lot of people play a lot.
Never enticed me. Never bought it, never played it.
Okay. I played it.
So I thought, is the argument of like getting the masses or getting us?
I think the masses.
Like you want I just wanted, because I was pitching more toward, like I haven't played Fall Guys, and I don't know if it's my thing, but
I haven't played either.
My point was like a lot of people. I think what you're saying with the mobile, that's a great strategy of like just that's another way of getting even more people playing, but. That the model in which they have in the $20 isn't a lot. Like when people are willing to pay $60+ for Ghost of Tsushima or
I know it's not a lot, but like my little sister, she was like, "Dude, Fall Guys, have you seen it?" I'm like, "No, yeah, I've seen it. Like it's really cool." And she's like, "Yeah, but it's $20." I'm like, "What? It's free?" And I'm like, "Oh, I got it free on PlayStation 4." And she's like, "Yeah, it's like if you go on the computer, it's $20." I'm like, "Holy shit! Like that's." No, I mean, I didn't care, but like she was like, "That's a lot. Like, I'm not gonna like, I was gonna play it, but I'm not gonna get it anymore because it's $20." So that turned her off. Yeah. I mean, she's also a 15-year-old girl.
Sure, but like
that,
I know
$20 is a lot for her.
I understand, but those same kids, you're saying skins. Like people that age and younger are buying skins that cost twice as much as that half the time. Not saying her at all. But I'm like, there's battle passes, there's skins, and like that manipulative way of being like, oh, you're buying these skins for like $2-3, but you've bought over 30 of them. But I think spent twice, like just as much, if not more. And while it's profitable, I feel like that's manipulative. I feel like something that this game, at least right now, is doing is like it's very transparent about what you're paying.
The amount of money depends on like if you've been playing a game for a long time and you're like really into it. So like Fortnite, you haven't spent a single dime, but you've been playing a lot. You get like at the very top tier, like your top 10 and stuff like that. Your mind becomes like $20 doesn't matter anymore. Like I'm invested in this game like time wise and
but at the same
you're willing
time,
to spend that $20.
Like you're talking longevity, but I'm saying like if everyone's playing the game, you want to play the game.
No, I mean my sister didn't care.
Okay.
I mean, all our friends.
But when you guys when Fortnite had just started, like no one was playing it, but then everyone's playing it. You guys were like, I want to get a battle pass. Like the incentives can be there, cannot be there for the same reason.
I think Rocket League is not the comparison. It's Mario Party plus Battle Royale. That's the closest comparison I could say. It's Mario Party Battle Royale, and it's so. This game is like. It's like Wii Sports. I think it's so easily accessible. Anyone can play it. It's not hard. There's 3 buttons.
Except Amber Paladin. She can't play it.
Yeah. But, dude, if this was free, this is Wii Sports. This would be fucking Wii Sports. Parents would play it. It's so fucking easy.
I still think $20 that like if a parent is like, what do you want? And then the kid's like, everyone's playing this game Fall Guys, and they're like, how much is it? $20? How much is that Cyberpunk game? $60+, and I gotta buy a PS4 or 5 or whatever. I see, like, you could easily be like, Fall Guys, like, everyone's playing it.
I think, I'm looking at it as more as business standpoint. They would make more profit. Free-to-play, skins, battle pass.
But they've got 17 million, like, however many people on the current model.
Like, I understand what you're saying with, like, the $20 and the $60, but Fall Guys is not, like, a game that I'm going to pay, like...
I don't think it's a $20 game. Personally, like the content, it's like a $10 game. I wouldn't be mad with $10.
I'm not against it being $20, but like
But here's the other part of it is that I don't know what the ratios are. This would be an interesting thing to me. Of currently, it's available on PC
PS4
and PS4. That's it. How many PS4s are out there?
It's 14 million PS4, 3 million PC, and those 14 million are probably the free-to-play ones.
Because they already have PS Plus.
Yeah.
So they're just like, you've already got these people on a free basis. And that's
it's only free for this month. It's only free for
I understand, but that's the same. That's why I'm comparing it to Rocket League. Is that people when they got the game originally, like everyone that got in initially, were those millions of people that have PS4s. They're like, I'll just get it because it's there, and it is free technically because I've already been doing this service. And then if they're able to keep that longevity that you guys are talking about, like if they get mobile, if they get new modes, or if they whatever, then they're enticing those people to be like, hey guys, like we've been playing this game for like months now, you should jump in, and it's gonna have cross-play or whatever else. Like that's how you entice those other people. Like, man, I missed the boat, but $20, like it's $20. Okay, if all my friends are playing it, I feel like that entry versus like, oh, do I gotta pay a monthly subscription? Oh, there's a battle pass. I don't know. Like that is less appealing to me because when I think like skins and battle pass, I feel like I now like when I buy a battle pass, I'm like I have to now put in the time to make this battle pass worthwhile. Like I bought one once for $8. I'm like I'm gonna play maybe 2-3 weekends, but it's gonna be a waste of money because I'm like I'm not gonna play every weekend if I'm doing this for 4 or 5 games. I don't know. It's definitely. I think there's merits to both ways of thinking, but that's the only comparison I was making with Rocket League was that entry point.
To be honest, I don't think they made it free to play because they didn't think it was gonna blow up like this. I'm gonna be honest, dude. They didn't honestly think it was gonna blow up like this.
But I don't know. I think it's gonna have a similar route as like Rocket League, where it's gonna have like the initial wave's gonna be huge for them, but I think the day and age that we're living now, it's gonna die down a lot quicker than what Rocket League did, and they're gonna have to make fast changes if they want to like keep riding that wave.
So what?
Or it's just gonna sink.
You're saying there should be like new game modes if they do that, or skins?
And one of them, because when he mentioned it in the beginning of the podcast, he talked about how the guy got the ideas off of like the Japanese game shows.
Yeah.
So I think a stage that you should have is that body one where you have to like match the fucking.
Oh, where it's like a Tetris, the human Tetris. Yeah.
You have to match that's all I wanted to say. That was the whole.
You know what I
was
think
waiting
they should
do
add
that.
to it? So what happens is when you lose, it shows everyone and it shows they all die and they fall down into like a plinko machine. They should fall down to a plinko machine, gulag style. You can come back in the third round, but
Only one person.
Yeah. Only one person makes it.
So you've played with friends, right? You were saying, is it team? There's team based and solo.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to think of like, and when you're doing team based, is it just like
It's random.
Oh, so you and like one of your friends aren't on the same
No,
team?
you'll be on the same team.
Oh, you are?
You will be.
How big of a team? Like, can you go into more detail on like what? Is it just like the pairs?
It's selecting a random
pods?
Yeah.
stage.
So what I'm saying is, is it like half the players versus the other half?
It's usually split into 3.
Usually there could be.
Well, it could be 2.
Yeah, because like it depends on how far into the thing you are. But like when there's too many players, it splits it between 3 to 4 groups, and then as it cuts down to like very little players, it's almost like just half and half. It's like split in half. But sometimes it's not even fair. Like if there's 11 players, and that's the stage where like it's gonna cut that in half. So it does like it'll do like a soccer stage, and literally there's like 5 players on one team and 6 players on the other team, and you're like you're handicapped because you're missing one player.
It'd be kind of cool if they could add items, like something that forces players off. Not everyone has it. Like there's like an item that drops and everyone's rushing for it.
The fucking Smash Bros. Hammer is super hammer.
Yeah.
If I were to say an order of what they start implementing, it would be additional platforms, like what you were saying earlier, Switch,
Crossplay.
I think that would be next. I think once you start getting like.
Is it not crossplay? It's PC and PS4.
I don't know actually,
because I feel like they don't have issues with like the. I don't know.
I think it's that one would be a fairly quick one for them to add, but go to Switch and Xbox. When you go to Xbox, it's got to be on Game Pass. Like that's got to be an instant like this.
It probably will if it does.
If it does. So then now you have it on everything. Crossplay should be in there somewhere too.
And free to play.
I don't know how it's not on the Switch. Holy shit.
Maybe it's
not thinking or something.
I mean, it could be Nintendo being whatever their processes are.
I think something happened. I think like because it's not on Xbox either.
It's
like
a game.
Xbox is very.
I definitely feel like COVID slowed things down.
I think it did, but like I don't see COVID stopping the reason why Xbox, because like if it's on
Sony
a console,
paid enough money.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Sony did something, and I don't know how, because normally when Sony does something, they're like, no, it's us only, but it's on PC too. So I don't know how that's working. It wasn't an exclusive thing.
I feel like I think it is an exclusive thing in the sense that like. My vibe, this is just what I'm a hunch. I don't have anything I'm basing off of. I think Sony doesn't focus as much on PC fights, like exclusivity away from PC. I think they focus on the other consoles. They're like primarily Xbox, but sometimes, I mean, Switch doesn't really compete with. They're fighting differently, but
also like for a game to get on Switch, it's not like. I feel like for a game to be on PlayStation 4 and Xbox, it's just like an easy port. Not like just literally a button, but like an easy port. To the Switch, it seems like it's always been a completely different kind of thing.
Because the Nintendo Online service, I think that's the biggest hurdle. Is like if you're saying, Jen, you were mentioning the servers. They make jokes, or you guys were talking about it. They make jokes about the servers. Nintendo Online service, like shit show. So I don't know. Beyond that, probably what you guys are saying, I think, is like either new modes or free-to-play model or skins.
Wait, you played it?
No. Oh. No, I have. I have bought it, like downloaded it or whatever off of.
Do they? So I have a question. Do they do any local co-op? Like, can you and someone else locally play?
Did it give you an option? Like,
probably not, because the way the screens, I don't know how the screens would work. Because if you get way ahead of someone, I don't know how they would.
They couldn't do split screen. Maybe not.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I don't
because
think
I think it would be a great way. Like
That's a fucking fun game to play with your friends. Because I'd start shoutcasting like Monado, like, oh, we got Monado, down goes Frazier, down goes Frazier.
Yeah, they gotta
like a horse race.
They gotta go full blown with the party. I mean, like it literally is a party game, but like they gotta make it to where like if friends are playing together in the same house, like there should be a way for everyone to like interact.
Now, I see that being how the Switch version could work, where everyone's got their own Switch.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, let's get in the same, whatever.
Yeah.
But they gotta have like that split screen too, so like other players.
So you guys will not play it?
I think I will.
Before the free, I mean, I would.
I redeemed it.
Yeah, I redeemed it too. So like
I
I'll have it.
Like I saw it buzzing. I'm like, this is gonna be. I just need to get it for free.
Yeah. So I was hoping, and once we redeem it, it stays free for us. But
no, it ends this month. It's only a month-long free thing.
No, it's a PlayStation. You redeem it, you're good within this month. After that, you got to pay $20. It's you're thinking the right way.
So I have to play it before
you gotta.
You've redeemed it, right?
So
is that what you're saying?
It's so, no, I'm pretty sure it's a month-long thing, and it's free only for 1 month, and then you gotta pay.
But like
I thought it was like a PS
all the
Plus
PlayStation
game.
Plus games have been free, and like as long as you redeem it.
Dude, I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man.
That's the reason I've been comparing it to Rocket League. If it's what you're saying, then I'm not comparing it to Rocket League anymore. Because they're like the PS Plus games this month are Fall Guys and Modern Warfare.
The only reason I'm saying like
maybe
way
you're right.
Because it's every PS Plus game has been like that. They would have not released it as a PS Plus game if it wasn't going to be like redeem and free to play after that. So yeah.
I would very much disagree with the model that you were saying.
Okay, yeah,
because then I'd be like, yeah, I'm not.
It'd be like wave.
Definitely drop.
Damn, I didn't even get Rocket League, dude.
No, but that was way back when.
So I've always had PS. I'm first year PS Plus subscriber. It's Soldier Boy.
I know, but like you're talking about something that was like years ago. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I think Rocket League went a free to play model though. Now
it has.
Yeah,
way later.
Yeah, so you're fine, dude. If you just get it, you're fine. You didn't miss it, dude.
I don't know, man.
But I did redeem it because I was like, I might play it later. I just don't want to.
I redeemed every PS Plus game.
I think this. Yeah, I haven't. But
I mean, it's the same with the Epic thing. It's like I'm not gonna play this now, but I'm gonna make
today,
sure.
2 new games by the way. Just
I already got him. Thanks.
Ooh, sorry, what you doing?
I don't know how they're gonna keep it fresh, dude. Like
new games. You know what? Something they have to do is right now they're doing really well with social media and stuff like that. One thing they can do is like they have to make skins for current things. So like they could easily make a Tim the Tatman skin for what everything that's been happening.
His face.
Well, everyone's been making fan art of either themselves or the people they want.
Yeah, but they're
like,
not in the game. That's just fan art. So they have to like.
But
right
aren't
now,
they doing a competition of like who's design?
They're doing that obviously for publicity, but it's also all that money is going to a specific charity.
Yeah,
and that's it.
It's going to charity.
Like but what they make isn't going into the game.
No.
The designs, the skins or whatever.
No, all those. No, only the winning one becomes an actual skin.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So only whatever the result of this is, one of them will get put into the game.
Yeah. And right now, the last thing I saw was it's a company with Ninja, like the actual streamer, mixed together. They went together to beat Mr. Beast because he was all.
But then there've been like Wendy's is like make one of us, whatever other Burger King has been making.
Yeah, but like so like they could do something like that, but obviously like that's a marketing ploy, so they got to get paid by fucking Wendy's and all that shit to get that in there. But like I'm saying, like Tim the Tatman, like for what he did, like he created like this huge thing where like people were like rooting for him. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he brought a lot of people in.
Sure,
that's something that could have been like, hey, congratulations on your first win. Here's your skin, and it's just a guy with a beard and fucking tattoos.
Maybe there's a longer story there.
This would be kind of fucked up, but like if you die, like maybe you can be in the audience and start throwing rocks, gulag shit,
Modern Warfare stuff.
But yeah, they have again, Fortnite just did things right, and they have the dances, every like popular dance, and even brand new ones.
That was unique to them. Like everyone tried to follow that.
But like, they don't have to do their dance mode, but like there's skins. Like there's popular skins that can become like a meme or whatever. They can put like the frog or whatever.
What I think failed
frog or whatever
was Realm Royale. Realm Royale had a point where it got #1, and they just fucking did nothing with it. Dropped the ball. It at one point.
It's tough though. Like again, like
I think one way of doing what you guys are saying is what Fortnite did, which is constantly updating. I think there are other ways, and they need to find what works for them. I don't know what that is. It might be the same. It might be a combination of a variety of things, because other games are doing different things and staying relevant.
But they're not. They're not like what I guess when I'm talking about like for them to stay relevant, I'm talking about like number one type relevant. I understand. Not like because Destiny's still relevant, but like
they're not number one.
They're not number one, but
they're copying a lot of formulas
because they're trying to stay relevant,
and it's not working though. I'm saying like do something that's unique to you.
It's not because the way it works is you can't ride a wave, get to the top, fall all the way down, and then try to build that back up. It doesn't. It'll never go back up again, and that's where Destiny's at. So even if they try to copy all these things, they're never going to go back to number one. They have to like restart, get a Destiny 3, and start this method from the beginning. Essentially, that's the way I think that they could stay number one relevant. And what's happening with Fall Guys is they're at that top right now. Like, I mean, they're very, very high. And if they want to stay there, they have to stay up to date. If they don't, they're going to fall. And if they start changing their methods to stay up to date or to stay relevant, it won't like peak to the highest anymore.
Look at it from something that's successful. What makes League? I don't watch League. What makes League popular? What makes League?
What makes League is the competitiveness. Yeah.
I don't know League well, so that's my first thought.
They've got that market for the competitive. I don't know how the fuck they did it. But
every time they have a competition, numbers are through the roof.
Yeah.
So they need to throw tournaments.
Well, that's what works for League. League is what I'm saying. Like, what works for Fortnite is the emotes, the skins, the accessibility.
But I
think what. So I'm agreeing with you in that they shouldn't change what works for them. But I don't think what they're doing right now is the same thing as what Fortnite was doing.
But like, so I'm comparing it to the dances. I don't think they should have dances, but what they have that they can keep up to date is the skins. So like, I'm just like, that's something I think they could do. Is just always just throw in new skins, and if something happens, like Tim the Tatman is like that's like a pivotal moment in like their span of like
they need to have
existence.
I mean, a battle pass that's free or something. I don't know. They need to have something that makes people like want to play it.
I think
incentive, progression, like they're working towards a goal.
Right.
Getting 10 wins.
I think something you guys touched on. I think it would be like fun to watch, or B, and also fun to play. Either one is that game show mentality of like. You've now like
I know one like so Twitch Rivals. You can watch it. You pick a color, whichever color wins gets something. We'll make it like I don't know.
So spectators can be involved.
Engagement from spectators, yeah.
So they should go full blown stream, like. Because that's a thing for streaming. Like,
absolutely.
If you're playing on your own,
all their marketing is leaned into the streaming stuff.
Yeah. So
in that engagement that they're getting from that,
they should do integration because they can do there's games that are like what is it called? Vermintide or whatever 2 or whatever. It's like almost like Last of Us. Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it's Left 4 Dead like RPG.
There's like an API where like the chat can be like. They can vote for a choice, and then it makes it harder for the guy to like make this giant ass monster
steer
appear.
The balls in the game.
So they could do something like that, where like chat votes for like someone, or votes for like what level is going to come out.
Or chat is controlling parts of the level.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make like certain parts go faster or whatever.
Yeah. When you die, you control parts of the level.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
I think like just this constant like keeping it like the people that lose engaged, the people that are winning are earning their wins, and then the people watching.
Yeah, if like someone's actually in the level and they die, they have the power to now like screw over other people over. Like they control like one part of the stage that like they make it go faster or something, or they can hit X and make it come out. So like they're just leaving it flat, and some guy's like, oh cool, poof, it just gets knocked out. Whatever. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, like the most thing they can do is they can either add stages or like skins or whatever the characters they are. Yeah, and like stages, I guess, would be levels. Yeah, I mean that's the two things they can do.
I want to play this game, Fred.
So we know what you're playing Friday?
Maybe. Now I want to play. Yeah, I think I might play it.
Let me know. I'll play with you.
Woo! Shoutcast time.
Text me.
Shoutcast.
I have to download it. I think I just redeemed it. I didn't download it.
It's a small download.
I'm
out of
not
space on my
wired.
PS4. So
Nani? I thought you had all physical games.
Do they still like download?
Red Dead was.
Last of Us is like what, an extra 80 gigs?
I didn't download Warzone. Whoever has Warzone on your PS4.
No, it's on my computer, and that I had to clear space on the update. Like 80 gigs? What the fuck? Yeah. Ridiculous. Oh, the Coliseum's now an open area. I thought that was interesting. I haven't really played, but anyway. I'm curious where it goes. Did you guys have any closing thoughts with it, or where you left it was good?
I think Fall Guys will fall.
You'll fall for Fall Guys? I think you fell for Fall Guys.
I think a month out it'll be like number 10 or 12.
Yeah,
on the
it's
listing.
there's no lasting appeal for it. Like once I get my win, I don't know if I'm going to be like, yeah.
All I remember is we were having a similar discussion about Valorant, and you're still playing Valorant.
Wait, what did it say?
I remember when Valorant was coming out. You're like, I don't know if this can last. I don't know if I'm going to play it.
It's
now
going down
August.
though. Like
I don't know. That tournament was. I don't know the numbers of it, but it was exciting.
I didn't buy the second battle pass, so. Or the glitch pop.
You didn't get the glitch pop? You didn't get the glitch pop?
I don't know. Like I don't think Fall Guys will fail in being successful, but I guess I'm only referring to it being like top 3 in Twitch streams. Like it's gonna fall out of that place, and once it falls out of that place, it is nearly impossible for something to ever come back up to that point.
So I don't know about you guys. You guys are more like up to date, but like my other friends, they're now just getting into Valorant. Like I feel like they're always like a wave behind.
Yeah,
and just like I might play Valorant because now they're playing it. So
coming back, maybe.
I don't know. I feel like just because we're not because of the podcast, but streaming podcast, making content.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty up to date.
Yeah,
minus shows, but I'm pretty up to date with games.
Yeah, I think
not really.
Between that, what you're saying, and also like we're just always looking at like what's going on late in the latest stuff.
Yeah.
We're at least if we're not in it, we're like we keep our nose to the ground. Like, oh, this is what's happening now. And it is weird or surreal where like a year out, people are like, dude, I just bought Last of Us 2. Have you seen this game? Holy fuck! And you're like,
well, we did a couple podcasts about that game.
Or we just start playing Witcher 3, you know? We're that
Soldier Boy.
Dude, I thought like Divinity Original Sin 2 came out like last year. This came out like 2017.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a good game. Baldur's Gate 3, they showed, by the way,
they're getting a demo.
Well, they showed like a panel for Jeff Keighley's thing. It looks good.
Yeah.
Nice. Which console?
It's going to be...
No, I mean, what are you going to get it
for sure.
So, I'm going to give you a little just all of context. I now own this game on mobile. No, I'm kidding. I own it on Switch and on PC.
And PS4.
And I almost got it for PS4.
Almost. Oh, no, Xbox.
Because I was looking for...
You almost got an Xbox, right?
Yeah, I almost did get an Xbox.
Damn.
Well, no, what happened? So, okay, what ended up happening is we tried that. We've been doing the remote play.
This is why $20 is okay with you. I'm just saying.
No, it's not why. It's okay with don't even. So, two different things. I put hours into this game.
Yeah, and you don't need to put more hours, but you're willing to spend more money to put more hours.
We've closed that door. It's a different discussion. My friends that were remote playing, they're like, it plays, but I can't tell what's what.
Yeah.
Because of connection or computer. So I was like, we should move to Switch. So I was like, I already had it on Switch, but the save file syncs.
Yeah.
We're on Switch, so we have yet to play it on Switch now. But
does PS4 sync to PC?
No. Wait, maybe. Switch and PC
does.
sync.
I don't think PS4 does.
I don't know about PS4 and PC.
Witcher 3 doesn't do that.
Yeah.
that was dumb. I think they should have.
I think it's a Sony thing. I don't think it's like the game itself. I think Sony's just like we don't play nice.
I don't think it does it for Xbox.
We don't play nice.
No. It's hot. All right, where can people find you guys?
Fucking melting.
Cold marmalade's back.
I'm wearing fucking helmet.
I know.
Cold marmalade's back.
You're gonna open it up and like static's gonna come out of the thing. They can find me at the Fulio365 on Instagram, and then just the Fulio everywhere else.
At the Last Bosses everywhere.
At Kujo Prime. You can find us all at the Weekly DLC. And enjoy episode 184. Until next time, please stay cool. Don't damp. Until next time, well,
DLC.
See you later.